Production of a printed circuit board using Boardmaster and the Protomat S62. Note: the drill underlay material must be drilled if it is not already. Use a piece of stock LPKF copper board as a template. Lay the copper board on top of the underlay material and mark the material through the two mounting holes. Use a drill press to drill two 5mm holes in the underlay material at the marked spots. Anchoring the work material to the machine. Click the pause button to move the drill head into the pause position. This clears access to the work table of the S62. Place the drill underlay material on the working table of the S62, followed by the copper-clad workpiece. Stock LPKF work material is pre-drilled with reference pin holes. One hole is circular and the other is oval. The oval pinhole must be placed over the right pin. Tape the board material to further reduce slipping. Specification of the material size and material strength. The available work area of the material can be specified graphically in Boardmaster. To do this, manually advance the drill head to the lower left corner of the work material. The working depth limiter must rest on the surface of the copper board. It should not come into contact with tape or other substances. Once the point is located, set the coordinates by clicking Configuration, Material, Set Low Corner in Boardmaster. Move the head to the diagonally opposite corner of the material, again making sure the depth limiter rests on the copper surface. Set this point in Boardmaster by clicking Configuration, Material, Set High Corner. A graphic of the working surface area will appear on the screen. Review the material characteristics by clicking Configuration, Material, Size. The example shows 1.6 mm thick board over 2 mm thick drill underlay material. Change the values as necessary to reflect the material being used. Importing an LMD file. The LMD file previously produced by CircuitCam may now be imported into Boardmaster. Click the Import LMD File button and locate and select the desired LMD file. Placement of the LMD data. When the LMD file data is successfully imported, Boardmaster places the project data in the middle of the working material. Click the button that allows the project to be shifted using the mouse and move the project anywhere in the desired work area. Right-clicking over the project graphic offers additional placement options. Projects can be rotated or duplicated and placed anywhere on the working surface of the board. Saving current settings in a job file. Attributes of the current job, such as board thickness and size and project placement, can be stored in a job file. Storing settings in a job file allows for recovery in case the fabrication process is interrupted. Placement and assignment of the tools in the toolbox. To load the toolbox, send the drill head to the pause position. Open the toolbox dialog. Answer Yes when asked to send the drill head to the pause position. Use the drop-down boxes to select the tools required for the job. The required tools will be listed in the window to the right. Install into each tool holder the tool as specified in the interface. Make sure each tool is firmly seated into the socket. Make absolutely certain that the tools in the tool holder correspond to the tools as specified in the Tool Position dialog box. For further information on installing tools, please consult the User's Manual for the Protomat S62. Adjusting the milling depth of the tool. Before starting a production run, the milling depth must be verified and adjusted if necessary. Select the tool Universal Cutter 0.2 mm. The Protomat S62 will automatically retrieve the tool. Click the Move Machine Head by Mouse button and move the head to an unused area of the work surface. If the vacuum system is not set to auto, do so now. Turn the motor on, lower the drill head, and trace a 10 mm sample line in the +Y direction. Raise the motor, switch it off, and move it away from the area. With an LPKF measuring microscope, examine the sample line. The width must be exactly 0.2 millimeters. Adjust the milling depth if necessary using the knurled knob. Adjust the knob clockwise to lower the drill head, which creates a slightly wider channel. Adjust the knob counterclockwise to raise the cutting head and create a more narrow channel. The mechanism is equipped with a calibration grid. Each step on the grid results in a 0.5 micrometer change in the width of the channel. Mill a new sample and check again. Repeat this process until the channel width is exactly 0.2 millimeters. Starting production phases. A production phase must be chosen, and then a data amount. Although typically all will be chosen, a subset may be chosen. After this selection, the Protomat S62 begins processing the data. First, select the Marking Drills phase to center the drill holes. Click the All Plus button to select all the data, and then click the Start button to begin. The S62 begins the process immediately and notifies the user upon completion. The next phases are drilling plated and milling bottom. Repeat the same initiating sequence as with the Marking Drills phase. After the milling bottom phase is complete, the first side of the PCB is finished. Send the drilling head to the pause position to clear the workspace. Remove the tape and the workpiece. Flip the workpiece over, reset it against the work surface, and securely tape it down. Select Milling Top as the next phase, the All Plus button, and click Start to complete this phase. Cutting outside is the last production phase and separates the finished PCB from the working material. Process this phase the same way as the previous phases. After the contour routing is complete, the printed circuit board can be removed from the material. The surface of the printed circuit board should be cleaned, preferably with an LPKF cleaning pad, and protected against oxidization, preferably with a protective varnish.